Hi everybody, it is Mary Jo from MaryjoesCreations. How y'all doing? But, if you're not new to this channel, you should know that because it's my channel. But anyway, this video is one that I've been talking about for a while. I'm counting all the yarn that I have used in the year of 2025 from January all the way until December now. But I do have it divided up into three different sections because I was sorry. My allergies have been acting up. I have 3 bags worth of yarn. I already have one out on the table. This one, everything that was in this bag, which is empty now, was from January until June. Because in July, I was going to do a video and it just never happened. Then in this bag here is everything from July to November. Okay? And then everything in here is from December. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to count it that way. And then I made a list. If I have any more brands of yarn, I'll put them down. I just made a list of the brands. I'm not dividing it up. The only thing I'm dividing is cotton and acrylic, which is all I use. I do use a little bit of chenille because I make myself scrunchies. I do make some scrunchies for my friends, for me. So I do have some of that chenille yarn, but mainly all I use is acrylic and cotton. So I have down the names of the brand that I use, right? So we have Big Twist, Mainstay, Lily Sugar and Cream, Loops and Threads Cotton, Peaches and Cream, Premier Yarn, Just Yarn from the Dollar Tree, Loops and Threads, the acrylic, which is here, and it's all mixed together. I have some Impeccable, and I have some, it's all mixed together. And then I have just chenille, and I have the Mandela yarn that I used for, I believe, my shawl and one of my cardigans, hexie cardigans that has a hood. So right now, I started the list with what I have in front of me. And then if for any reason there's different labels, we'll add them on to here. So right now, I'm going to count. Now, if you would like to guess how much yarn I used in the year of 2025, be my guest. Put it down in the comment section and let me know what you think. Now, I have a pretty good idea of how much yarn I used, which is, it's funny because I look at it and I'm like, wow, I did use a lot of yarn. However, I was just starting, right? It was the first year that I was really making wearables. The only wearable I had made before January was my cardigan for Christmas. And I believe I had made like a triangle shawl or two, but I really didn't know what I was doing at that time. That was in 2024. The end of 2024. So in January is when I really got into my wearable and bags, where I found that, and everything I do, I create my own pattern for, because if you are new here, I have severe dyslexia, and it is very, very, very difficult for me, on top of my ADHD, for me to understand patterns. So everything that I make is pretty much free-handed. I create my own patterns. And so last year was really my learning year, and looking at all these labels, I'm a little terrified, because if I used all this yarn when I was just learning, I can't even imagine how much yarn I'm going to use this year. But if you want to put a guess, go ahead and let me know how much yarn you think I used in the year of 2025 when I was just, figuring shit out. So big twist, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I do have separate sections, like, I don't know if you could see, 1 to 6 months, 7 to 11 months, and December I have separate. Because in December, I'm curious to see how much I used, because a lot of it was scrap yarn. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8. That quick, I forgot what I said. 8. Okay, so that's 8. Mainstay is only 2. Loops and threads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22. Now, you know what I'm going to do so I don't get it confused with the yarn that I'm going to be adding from that bag? I'm just going to put them right back in the brown bag, because we're writing it all down anyway, right? So we don't need to keep them out. So the loops and threads cotton, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Okay, so 28 loops and threads. Cotton. Now, peaches and cream. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17. Now I'm going to count loops and threads acrylic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. 36. Premier Just Yarn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. And the just chenille was 2. And the mandala was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 of the mandala. So we have, okay. All right. Now let me get the other ones out. Hold on. Okay, so here's the other bag. This is the one that's from July until November. And I'm just going to... Now, a lot of this, almost all of this is Big Twist. Because the first time I got Big Twist yarn was when Joann's was going out of business. I had... no, that's not true. I had ordered a small order online, but I had never gone into a Joann's. I'd never gone into a Joann's until they went out of sale, out of business. So the majority of my Big Twist was bought, when they were going out of business, and that's when it was used. Before then, I mean, I had only just really discovered Joann's a few months before they went out of business. I think in towards the tail end of 2024, I think I placed like 1 order or maybe 2. Yeah, I think it was only 2 orders that I placed. Or 1, I'm not sure. But something like that. Okay. Now, I divided it all and I added the new ones because I had I Love This Yarn, Skein Tone, Karen Cotton that I used a little bit of. It's over there, All Day Cotton. Burnett Maker, Fairyland, and Hometown, which I believe is just 1 skein, but we're going to count it all, okay? So I'm going to go with, let's say, Big Twist, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. And I have a lot of half skeins, but we're not counting those. 27, Big Twist. 27. Mainstay, I've got 2 again. Loops and threads right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Next is Lily Sugar and Cream. We're going down my list. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And loops and threads, cotton, only one this time. Peaches and cream, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the peaches and cream, we had 4 this time. The just chenille, I have 2. The Premier yarn, I have 1. Mandela, I have 2. And then in the yarn, new yarn that I didn't have in the beginning of the month, which was, I love this yarn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Skein tone, I use this to make my poncho. It's so pretty. There's 4 here. Karen cotton, 1. I don't remember what I use this to make the first part of my top. Burnette maker, 1. I don't really like this yarn. I was just trying to get rid of it. Fairyland, which I was so excited to use this yarn. And I love the way it looks. I love the way it feels. But it is an absolute nightmare to frog. So if you're making a project with this yarn, and again, I love the feel of this yarn. It's soft. It's very pretty yarn. I made a special cardigan with it, and I don't know if I showed it, but I am also going to do, I decided that I will be doing a what I made in 2025 video. But I do, it's so soft and warm, and I love it, but it is an absolute nightmare to frog. I had to cut out part of it when I had to frog because I did the sleeves and I had to change it, and I went to rip it and it was not ripping. I had to cut it out. So I would never use this yarn again, because if I can't frog it back, unless you know for a fact that you're not going to make any mistakes, and I know that's not me. I mean, for the most part, I don't rip stuff back. But there's always a possibility, right? I personally will never use this yarn again because it was an absolute nightmare to frog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, found a runaway. 6, 7, 8, 9. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, there was... If I'm not mistaken, one of these came without a label. If I remember correctly. And I thought I put the marking on here. And I know that there was one yarn that came without a label, and I'm pretty sure it was this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And you know what? I'm going to put 10 because I'm pretty sure that there was one that came without a label. So, and I believe I did, I mean, one more, one less. It really doesn't matter. Hometown yarn was 1. And skein tone was actually 5. So I'm going to change it to 5. Okay. And that was all of November. And then I will add them up separate, and then I'll add them up together. I was going to count the how much yardage I used. And I might still do that, but I'm not sure. Right now, I just really want to count the labels. And again, in December, I really didn't use much yarn, right? Because a lot of it was for the love of Christmas. I like words drop. I can't think straight. What is going on here? It was a lot of old whips and scrap, right? So I didn't use a lot in December. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 big twists. Six big twist. I love this yarn. 1, 2. Mainstay. 1 acrylic. And 2 of the Cozy Chenille. That was for the blanket that I'm making, so that's curious. Hold on. These are the labels from this year. I guess I didn't bring them out here yet, because I know I used some already this year. Oh, it might still be in my room. Okay, so 2 of the, we'll add it here. Mainstay Chenille. And that was 2. So 2 for I Love This Yarn. 6 for Big Twist. 1 for regular Mainstay. 2 for Chenille. Just Chenille. 1 more. Peaches and Cream. We've got 2. Loops and Threads. We got 1. Trying to remember what this was. Girl. Oh, the baby blanket. Okay. When I tell you my brain is fried, baby. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mandela. Now, I was going to do, wow. When I tell you I am still like, my mind is still all messed up. Fibro fog is real, man. Let me tell you, between ADHD and the fibro fog, it's like bad. But anyway, what I think I'm going to do is once I add this all up, I'm going to actually lay them all out in all together. I don't know why I put them back in the bag, but I wanted to count them separately, right? So we know how much we have for the 3 bags and how much we have in total. And then what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to lay them all back out on the table, and I'm going to calculate the yardage. And then I will get back to you with that. So, before I do the tally, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So we counted out all the yarn, right? We have all the yarn listed. I'm going to go do the math. I'm going to lay these all back out and count up how many, put them all, in their proper place, and then do the math on the yardage, and I will get back to you. So let me go do that, and I will see you in just a second. Okay, guys, I am back, and I am tired. I laid all the labels out. Every single label that I used in 2025 is in this bag. I'm not throwing it out just yet, and I have my reasons, but we're going to leave it right there to the side. I have some totals for you. From the first column, from January till June, I used 163 labels. Now, I had 163 labels. From July to August, I am tired and I need to take a break, but I want to get this down, okay? So, from July to November, I had 86 labels. And in December, I had a total of 20 labels. So in total, for last year, I have 269 labels. That's total amount of labels that I have from last year. Now, just remember, that's not including all of the half skeins that I have used, like in projects like this cardigan that I haven't finished right here. So right here with this cardigan, I have like 4 or 5 other labels that are like that. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is just an estimate, right, of how much I've used, because I've used a lot more yarn than this if you count all the half skeins that are floating around in the house, which are about maybe anywhere from 15 to 25. But anyway, labels that I have, 269 labels. Were you close? Do you think I used a lot? Do you think I didn't? Let me know. Now, I sat here and counted up, and I will show you all the specific yarns and the amount of yardage for each one, because when you get to big twists, like the regular big twist is 300 and something yards, and the ombres are smaller. So I divided them all up. And like with the Lily Sugar and Cream, you know, like the solid colors have more than the solid colors have more than the stripe colors, the ombre colors. And so it varies. So I wanted to get an accurate account as I possibly could. And for all the labels that I have, which are 269 labels, the yardage, if you want, you can put a guess in there. I'll give you a second. Go ahead. Take a guess. What do you think? Was it a lot? Was it a little? For the total amount yardage used for the labels that I had in the bag totaled to 55,789 yards. And again, that is not including the half skeins of the projects that I'm still working on, which aren't a lot, but it's not including that. So last year, I used a total of 269 skeins, and I used 55,789 yards of yarn. And honestly, that wasn't even trying. That was just creating. So that is like almost 269 skeins is almost what I have in my house right now. And that was, again, me just creating. It wasn't me actually working and putting product out or making things, you know, it was just me learning how to make stuff and making my own patterns. So I am very, very curious to see how much I use starting this year. Now, this year alone, and I'm not counting these because we're just in the beginning of the month, right? But we are what? On the 15th of January. Today is January 15th. And for January 15th, I have already used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 skeins of yarn. And that wasn't even trying. That is just trying to finish up the stuff that I already had started. And that's not all of it, because there should be at least 2 more skeins of the cozy, or 1 more skein of the chenille, mainstay chenille in my room that's done. Because I believe I had 4 skeins of that, and I'm on my last skein for that blanket. And so far, so just in January right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And we're halfway through the month. And there's going to be a lot more of this, because I am making a lot of big projects, and it's all acrylic yarn. So, you know, let me know what you think. Let me know if you think it was a lot or a little. How you think I did. But I mean, for my very first entire year of actually making like wearables and stuff, and really like learning how to make stuff and writing, you know, making patterns, creating patterns, because it's what I really basically did all last year. I just spent my time creating new patterns and making a lot of blankets, apparently. I think I made like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 or 6 blankets I completed last year alone. I can't remember right now. I did a few baby blankets. My head is like, wow. 55,789 yards without even really trying. I cannot wait to see what I'm going to use this year. And I hope you can't wait either. And I hope you stick around to see how much yarn I use in 2026. Now, this obviously was, you know, waiting this long. It was crazy trying to count all those labels. But, like, right now, I've been sitting here, like, I gotta say, for about maybe 45 minutes. And when I tell you my legs are numb, and lately, because of the nerve pain, when my legs start to go numb, they start to get cold. So, and this chair is really not comfortable. I bought this chair thinking that this chair was going to be like the chair in my room, and it's not. And that's why I don't like sitting in here for a long period of time, because this chair is really not good for me. But it's the only one I got right at the moment, and I don't have a way of buying another one. So, where was I going with this? Oh, yeah. Lately, when my nerve pain starts to get a little out of control, especially in my legs and my hands, they go cold. I get this really cold sensation in my legs, and it's not fun. So, I am going to end this video here, and I am going to go take a break. And I would love to know what you think. Also, let me know, do you want me to do a count every month? Do you want me to do a count every quarter, every half a year, or wait till the end of the year? What would you like to see? Would you like me to do a monthly, wow. How much yarn can I use in a month? Video? Or would you like me to count the labels every other month? You let me know. Let me know on the bottom in a comment what you would like to see, and I will do that. Now, what I will do is I will hold on to every label to the end of the year to count the yardage, because that is very interesting. And I am really like excited to see how much I will use this year and compare it to what I used last year. And I will be keeping this, and again, I have my reasons for why I want to keep those labels for right now, and I might share them in a later video. But I'm going to go. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed finding out how much yarn I used in the year of 2025. And I will catch you on the next one. Again, if you are, if you're new here and you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. I have a lot of good things in store for this year. I have a lot of new ideas now that I more or less am very, familiar and more comfortable with creating patterns. I have quite a few things that I want to make. A bunch of cardigans, a bunch of sweaters, a bunch of hats. It's still hat season where I am, and as soon as I get the projects that I'm working on done, I will be making a few more hats. I did get a bunch of chunky yarn, and I know you can't really see all of it, but this wonderful wall behind me is full because of a wonderful friend that I have who was very, very gracious enough to buy me yarn. Thank you very much. You know who you are. And you are very special, and she just wanted me to create, and that warms my heart. That kind gesture that I never really had a lot of in my life. So, wow. Okay, it's time for me to go. I appreciate all of you. If you really love this, you like my channel and you want to stick around, hit that subscribe button. Hit that little bell. It'll tell you when I'm on, and hit that like button. And you can follow me over on Facebook and Instagram. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all are amazing. I am up to 65 subscribers, and I am very happy. Hopefully we can just keep growing, and this year make it to 100. And hopefully, hopefully June make it to 100, and by the end of the year, have even more of you wonderful people. And I hope that you can learn something from me. Or just enjoy watching me and watching the disaster that is my life. But thank you so much. And I will catch you on the next one. See y'all later. Bye, guys.